My name is Ben.
And I'm Nathan.
And welcome back to the Pride of Villa. We're here for another pre-match preview of Aston Villa versus Everton on the 16th of July 2020. We're going to go over some of our thoughts on Everton this season, our predicted team lineup, predictions for that out game, and anything else that's going to be happening. So if you're going to enjoy this video, please leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications. You already know what to do. Check out fatalgrips.com. It'll be in the description down below. But without further ado, let's just jump straight into it, Nathan. What do you think about Everton this season?
Well, they've had a bit of a disappointing season, if you ask me. Yes, they've had some good wins, obviously. They're one of those teams you don't expect to go down, either get anything from the Premier League, but obviously it's a must-win for us. I don't really see what they get out of it if they win. Nothing really. I know they're 11th right now or something.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think we've got more to fight for. And the way I'm seeing it is we beat them tomorrow. Just one more game. That's just how I see it. I think 36 points will do us good.
You said 37?
Yeah, 37, obviously, because if you get a draw from Arsenal, I'll be very calm about it. But 36, I think we can just about do it, depending on other fixtures, because obviously you got Watford on the last day against Arsenal. Arsenal got to win that. Watford have Man City, and Friday they've got West Ham. And West Ham just have to win that. I think West Ham's more successful out of them too. So, yeah, I'm hoping that happens. Obviously, Bournemouth are against Man City today. And if we see another shambles of a match where Bournemouth somehow come out with a win, you know something's been rigged. So, yeah, I'm hoping Man City come out with a 5-0 win today. I think it will happen. So what do you think?
Well, firstly, going back to Everton, I think this season they've had, I want to say more of it's a stepping stone of a year, because obviously they got rid of Marco Silva at the start of this year.
Yeah.
They've brought in some quite poor players, in my eyes. Alex Iwobi. Who else they bring? Andre Gomez on a permanent.
He's back now.
Yeah. But then obviously they got rid of Marco Silva after the poor in the form they had. And then they've since got in Carlo Ancelotti, which shows a lot of, should we say, balls by the owners to bring in a manager of that calibre. However, really, they still haven't impressed me this season. I know it's meant to be more of a, as I said, a stepping stone from this season. But even still, you listen to what people have said this season with Carlo Ancelotti. Oh, they've looked good. You know, Goodison Park is a tough place to be. I was watching Fogden really on his game week predictions, and Ian Fogden was saying that he just thinks that this is an easy win for Everton because they make Goodison Park such solid ground. I don't understand what people have been seeing of Everton, because
me neither.
It got, including Wolves, they've been absolutely poor in terms of performance-wise. They're rubbish. You know what I mean? They keep losing. They say they make Goodison Park a strong place to play. Well, even then, they still concede goals and manage to lose. You know, and when they do win, they don't win convincingly. They only just scrape a win. So I don't understand how, you know, for a team like us who has been playing good but just not having the results, how you can't see us possibly getting the win over Everton, considering really, if we're judging on the past 3 games, we should be the favourites going into this because we have the win compared to Everton's 3 losses. You know, we beat Crystal Palace in a very convincing 2-0 win, whereas they lost 3-0 to Wolverhampton Wanderers. And you can't argue it's just better quality, because really Everton should be able to push for that Europa League spot, but they just haven't, because it's the player quality, so they will have a massive clear out. But it's as you've said, obviously, I think, you know, spoil it early, I think we're going to get a win out of this for me. I think if in these next 3 games, the only place I can't really see a win is at Arsenal. You know what I mean? Just because of the calibre of that
That's
side.
Another thing, ain't it? Like, obviously, we know a win is basically bound for Everton and West Ham because we're showing that desire and fight. It's just Arsenal. It comes down to Arsenal. I see a draw as a win against them, even though it's our home. If we did get 37 points, I do think we'll be comfortable.
Yeah.
Just with everyone else's fixtures, and obviously Arsenal's very different to these both teams. But talk about Everton though. They haven't really done anything to make me feel like, oh,
They just
I don't
haven't
think
been, they just haven't been good this season. I just don't understand. Like what
no.
Ferguson says, I don't understand how people can say, "Oh, we built up." They make Goodison Park a really tough place to play at, make it hard to beat. Well, if teams beat you there, then it doesn't make it a tough place to beat. You know what I mean? Because to me, it's as simple as to me, they've been poor performance-wise. They're rubbish. It doesn't really matter if you make your home ground a tough place to play. Because if you still get beat there, then it's clearly not a tough place to play. You know what I mean? And then player quality is really poor. And we have to go back to the third game of the season this year, which was our first win against them. It was against Everton 2-0.
Yeah.
We played not entirely convincing, but we were the better team. And it's as you said, it's really now the final three. It's the push on to the end. Ideally, we want 3 wins from these next 3
Yeah.
games. I don't think it's going to happen.
I do think we're capable of it,
Yeah.
but I know we're definitely capable of the 2 wins. The only reason I'm going into this game positive is because you've got everyone else going into it positive. I was watching the Villa View last night, and they both came out with some positive scores. So one of them said 2-1, and the other one said 2-0. So it's just Arsenal at the end of the day.
But as we're recording this, Bournemouth play Man City tonight, so hopefully Man City can get the win there.
It's got to be like 5-4-0.
Well, just anything really, just so we're still in with a chance. But
that's goal difference though.
What the last 2 games are Arsenal. The last 3 games are West Ham, Arsenal, and Man City. Ideally, I think we can agree West Ham need to win it because ideally a draw doesn't help.
Yeah.
I don't think personally. I think
right.
if it's going to be a result, ideally it needs to be West Ham because I think West Ham are more capable of staying up. And I think if Watford get the win, I think West Ham will just end up getting the points as well. So I think ideally put West Ham in the winning position, give them some form and let them just carry on and just leave it to us, Bournemouth and Watford. And then they've got Arsenal, which they can lose against. Admittedly, Arsenal aren't really great at the moment, but they can still get out a win like this. And then they've got Man City, which I think they will turn them over. So there is a chance there. Bournemouth's final games, I haven't really seen it. I'll just quickly have a little check.
Oh, my mum and dad are back now. Hang on. Could we just start this section out?
Yes.
Right, hang on. Go on, quick.
So as I was saying, Bournemouth's final 3 games are going to be Man City today, Southampton on Sunday, and Everton. So really,
the only win they can get is Everton.
Well, they could do it against Southampton. You never know.
Yeah,
but that is a little bit worrying. But it's just the form. Are they going to recreate what they had at Leicester, or But ideally, for me, it's close. I really think it's the same with Crystal Palace. I think if we lose this game, I think we're out of it.
Yeah.
I think if we win, not only does that still put us in the chance we can start to dream that maybe we can do it. And I think, simply put, I think we are going to win this game just because of, I think the momentum from Crystal Palace, even though it was very convincing, it wasn't a really good Crystal Palace team, I think the momentum and the desire is there finally. I think it's
the confidence that came out of it.
Yeah.
It's going to push on, and Trezeguet is going to be like a right threat to everyone now. I do feel like he's going to be one of our goal scorers going on.
Yeah,
and that's all he needed, that one push.
Yeah, I think it's almost screaming for us to do it. Do I think it's still going to happen? It's, as I said, just wait until West Ham. If it does happen, I think right now I'm still a little bit like, oh, we're still going to go down. I think after West Ham, if we do get the win now, I definitely will. I know my mind will change, and I will definitely think that we can.
You mean after Everton?
Yeah. I just can't. Yeah. I can't see it right now. Just looking at Bournemouth.
Yeah, right now I'm about...
It's 50-50 right now. I think it's, as I said, just wait till Everton, wait until we get a result there. And if we do get the right result, then I think we can start to dream. But we'll just move on to the quick predicted team lineup. I think we'll stay with...
I want to stay with what we had.
You want to stay with what we had? So I'm going to imagine... I'd like to think Neil Taylor and... I don't want to say House is going to come back, so I don't think he will.
I want that to stay. I want the defense to stay how it was. Like
Yeah,
they
but
looked
I think
great.
then you're gonna have to bring Engels or even Dominic Revan into the team because we need a centre half on that bench. So I think, do we stick with the same team? You know what? Yeah. So predicted team, I think it was still 4-3-3. I think he went with.
For once, it
Um,
actually worked.
It actually worked. In goal, Pepe Reina. Back four, Neil Taylor, Konza, Mings,
Yeah.
and El Mohammadi. I would like to. I just want to know what's happened with Gilbert because I think it's the fact that you buy a right back in the January window last year to replace Alan Hutton. He hasn't played as many minutes or as we would have liked. So I just don't understand what's happened there. But I think El Mohammadi's been fine as
I don't think it's a
playing.
fitness issue anymore.
Well, it's not. He's on the bench, so
No.
clearly it can't be that much.
So
So clearly something's happened. But moving into the midfield, Hurahan, McGinn, and I think it was Douglas Luiz that played there.
yeah,
Solid for me. If it is going to happen, I would like Lansbury to come on for McGinn because I just don't think it's as I said. I think McGinn's been poor. Really, I think you owe it to if you want to keep pushing on that pitch, you do not bring on Ian Nakamba, you bring on Lansbury or even Drinkwater. Considering we haven't seen him, and you've extended the loan for some reason. And then front three,
why did they even do that?
I don't know. He makes no sense. He's not playing, so just drop him. Or maybe they already have, and they just haven't told us yet. But front three again: Trezeguet, Gott, Grealish, and
Yeah.
Samatta for me. Just keep it the same. It did work.
It just worked. It did
You just
work.
got to spurn him on. Just give him a kick at the backside and just tell him just go and score some goals.
I think that kick in the backside has already happened. I think when we get onto that pitch tomorrow, I think we're just gonna see the old team back, like fighting again. I'm so happy that we won Crystal Palace. So I'm still so happy about it. I know it's like the first of the 4 legs sustainer, but just from that game, the confidence is back there, and I do have faith that we'll stay up. And talk about Bournemouth though, if they did get 36 points from Southampton and Everton, that's what I was talking about. If we need that draw against Arsenal, because
Even then, we need the goal difference of Bournemouth to go massively down. So that means they must concede those. But we have to score as well. So we'll go on to the score now. What is your prediction for Everton versus Aston Villa?
Right. So watching the last game that we had against them, I did feel quite comfortable. I know they gave us a few, potential times to score against us, and it was kind of scary because obviously it's Everton. They're not like a small team, neither are they a bigger team.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say it's at their home, 2-1 to us. I'm gonna say Trezeguet will get one, and I'm gonna say maybe Elmo's gonna get one. I think he perks up quite a lot. I don't know who will score from them, but I do think they'll be up for it. What do you think?
I'm in two minds about this front. I think if we are going to win, it's not going to be a clean sheet because the player quality that Everton do have, even though they don't work well as a team, as solo players, they can work with Charleston, Calvert-Lewin, Iwobi, Bernard. When they actually show up, they can be really good, especially with Carlson. That's really scary to see. I think if we're going to win, it's going to be 2-1 or 3-2. Yeah. I think we will snatch it, but I don't think it's going to look as convincing. But I think I still see a win. But part of me believes we're just going to get turned over by Everton 2-0. Just because I think in play quality might just come down to it. But I'm going to go positive. I'm going to say a win because I think more of a win than a Everton win. And I'd say I think Trezeguet's going to get another one, and I'd say Hurahan. I see Hurahan.
Yeah, Hurahan's perked up, isn't it?
Yeah. Anything else you want to add in this preview, Nathan?
Just to all the Villa fans watching, just keep the faith. We are going to stay up. And if it does come out that we do stay up and we just pull the Great Escape up, don't be criticising Dean anymore, because look at what he's just done again. He will have done the impossible. We've never actually done this before. So
That's
if
not
we
the point,
do,
though.
no, if we do keep him on next season in the Premier League, just have faith in him, because I know he will like. I want him to have a say on the players who's coming in, because I know once he's had that say, we will be a completely different team, and we'll be like pushing like 10th, 9th in the Premier League. So we'll be very comfortable for the next few years.
Yeah, I think for me, if we do stay, as much as he has been poor, I think you've got to give him the respect, because it feels like a second pivotal moment in history. The first season he got the 10-game winning run. Second season, he defied the odds and he stayed up. But I think in saying that, at the same time, next season, give him the serve the players he wants. But I think next season, if it gets as bad as it has, it's got to end as soon as. It cannot be.
Yeah, like,
it can't. You can't.
Season or something.
That's what I'm saying. He'll have had this season, so he's clearly had his time. I think next season you either cut it, and if you don't, you're gone straight away. I think that's what's going to happen, and then we just got to decide what we're going to do from there on with the manager. But that's going to wrap it up for this pretty much preview of Everton versus Aston Villa. As we already said, if you like this video, please, honestly, hit the like button, just turn those notifications and subscribe. We know a lot of you aren't subscribed, but we know a lot of you watch our content, so please do, because we have been enjoying what we've been doing, and we hope you have too. Follow us on our social pages and leave comments down below what you'd like to see from us in the future. If we hit 10 likes, 10 likes, another football video is coming. It is coming. But we need 10 likes to do that. But without further ado, he's been Nathan, I've been Ben, up the Villa with a pride of Villa. We'll see you later, boys. Jimmy on a beat, boy.